Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on The Bridge. The Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on this lovely day. Welcome back, Marcus. Welcome back to The Bridge, where we are here to talk about, dynamics between men and women in marriages, relationships, long-lasting marriages, trying to decrease the divorce rate, add into long-lasting relationships and marriages, add into a better working force, stronger working class and community. Welcome to the channel. I've been gone for so long, 4 or 5 weeks or so, taking some time to myself, sticking my feet in the ground and the grass, soaking in the sunlight, going to therapy, meditation, some good things, great things, growing excellent things. So just trying to get right so I can be great for you guys, because you guys deserve that out of me and this platform. So just trying to be better for you and myself, of course. But anyways, we are talking about DIDDLER. The DIDDLER, a lot of things have came out, of course, of P. Diddy recently, even more things, shockingly, I know. The main topic today is basically just talking about being sincere when you're apologizing, when you're owning up to something. We've all been in a situation where we might have said, done, been a little petty or conspired to whatever situation to upset or hurt someone else indirectly, or if it was directly, if it was unintentionally, if it was intentional, probably was intentional. We know ourselves to a degree, or our past selves, if we were unhealed. So what do? We owe them an apology, a sincere one, a genuine one, coming from the heart and the soul. You are trying to be better, reconcile that relationship that you may have with your significant other. In this case, we're talking about family member, friends, parents, whatever, right? Just being sincere, just owning up to your mistakes, being a better person, growing. That's the whole point of this. Today's video, Entertainment Tonight, they're looking at Diddy attacks Cassie in a never before seen 2016 security footage. And we're also looking at another video as well. Make this quick. Be high alt. Diddy apologizes for his actions in the Cassie video. I was effed up and I hit rock bottom. In reality, you're going to get lower than that, probably in a much hotter place than rock bottom. Anyways, if you like what we do here on the channel, subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell so you are aware and notified every time we drop another gem here on the channel. This is going to probably be the last video of season 3 of The Bridge. I'm going to start incorporating new things, new ideas, doing more of the groundwork and actually going out and being a part of the community versus just sitting here and doing videos. I think I'm making an impact to a degree, but it could be better. That's what I'm here to do, and do right by the community and not just make videos all the time talking about it, right? And then I also want to give a little bit of a sponsor to, let's pass it over to sponsor Marcus. Today's sponsor, we're actually talking about an amazing initiative. Big shout out to Mr. Terrell Thompson. Actually, he is hosting an event and his own project basically called God Loves the Homeless 2 Expo. So please be a part of that and check this out. Basically finding rest in God for the homeless, and he's interviewing these individuals and just, giving them a voice that they don't really necessarily have, or a platform. So it's an amazing initiative. Big shout out to him. June 8th of this year, of course, 2 p.m. Please check it out. The Community Praise Church in Alexandria, Virginia is where it's located. Just encouraging people to bring donations if you can. That is perfectly fine if you can't, but we would love that. Every little bit helps. We appreciate that. Big shout out to you, Terrell, and your initiative. The tickets are free. The links will be in the description, so please check that out. Let's go ahead and get straight to the video. Took enough of your time for the intro. The first video, here it is.
The video is disturbing. Just released surveillance footage from 2016 showing what appears to be Diddy violently assaulting then-girlfriend Cassie. In the video obtained by CNN, Diddy, seen in a towel, strikes Cassie, and after dropping to the ground, she is kicked twice from behind. Diddy then attempts to drag her away from the elevator bank. Later in the footage, it appears Diddy shoves Cassie in the corner, then throws an object in her direction. So far, he has not commented, and in a statement to ET, Cassie's attorney says, quote, "The gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Cohn." 6 months ago, Diddy and Cassie reached an
cornball
trafficking and physical during their 10-year relationship. Diddy denied the allegations.
It's clear that he was her. We didn't see what led up to it, didn't see how it ended, but that doesn't really matter when you see something like this. That has nothing to do with the criminal investigation that's being conducted.
He says possible criminal charges in connection to 2 federal raids on his homes back in March, reportedly connected to other allegations of trafficking.
The thing about this too, how comfortable was he doing what he did in broad daylight in the middle of a hotel hallway, right? where I'm assuming other people could have seen or heard what has happened. He was very comfortable doing this out in the open. Imagine what he really does behind closed doors when no one's watching, right? And then when you have something like this, where it comes to like a lot of, CIA individuals and Homeland Security jumping in and checking for his houses. Apparently, I'm not too sure about this, allegedly, he is a CIA informant, and that's why he hasn't really been prosecuted yet. A lot of your favorite celebrities who used to hang out with Diddy are pretty quiet too, which is really interesting. Where's all that Me Too and everything else, and individuals who would jump out the woodworks to want to say something about situations like this that would happen to the average person. But then when a billionaire who potentially was your friend or acquaintance and you hung out with them comes into play, you are very silent. You are dead silent. You're not saying anything. That's also very alarming.
Diddy is still facing problems on a number of fronts. First of all, he's got the 4 civil lawsuits, and he's facing the criminal investigation by the federal government. The government is fact-finding, investigating, and slowly moving toward what most people will assume will be indictments.
That's basically it for the first video, but yeah, I guess we'll see when he is indicted and the prosecution. I really would love to see, I'm gonna be completely transparent and honest. Like, I mean, I don't love to see it, but I would like to see and prefer to see this play out almost like the Johnny Depp case when it comes to like them actually putting it on TV or televising it. I'm not saying Cassie needs to be there. She's been through enough. She doesn't need to be there unless she wants to be there, but like he needs to be on trial in front of the world to see. And everyone needs to see the lies, the deception, the mass manipulator that he truly is, and just watch him crumble in front of everybody. I think the world deserves to see that. I think at least that, man. Like, if he doesn't go to jail forever, which he probably will, he should definitely be televised for all this. But let's go ahead and get to the second video, and then we'll wrap things up. My final thoughts, this, that, and third. So basically the apology, right? So at least P. Diddy apologized, right?
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you got to do that. I was f***ed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Don't bring God into this.
I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
For what? For what? What are you sorry about specifically? And who are you sorry to? You didn't even that's interesting. You didn't even look. My final thoughts. Right, let's go ahead and get to it. My final thoughts. 1, you didn't even apologize to the individual who was affected in that video that was shown on CNN exclusive to the world to see the truth of you and what you've done to her in the past. Just a glimpse, because apparently much, much, much worse. Far worse than that, right? And you didn't even say her name. You didn't apologize and say, I'm sorry, Cassie. You didn't do that. You apologized just for the situation. It appears as though you're apologizing for getting caught. You're not apologizing for actually doing what you did. And then bringing God into this. Like, I mean, sure, that was the easy cop out of saying like, oh, blah, 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 no, like that, to be fair, this is something between P. Diddy and the higher power. This is, I'm sure Cassie doesn't want nothing to do with this anymore either. She was 10 years in this BS, so I'm sure she's done with this anyways. But this is between him and the higher power, right? At the end of the day. But for him to even attempt, I don't even know who was his PR individual that told him that this would be a great idea. And then when he made it, did they watch it with him, or did he just say, I'm P. Diddy, I'm a billionaire, I do what I want, and just recorded himself and then just send it to whoever so they can put it everywhere in TMZ or whatever it came from originally. I don't know. It didn't make any sense. You didn't even remotely seem like you were being genuine. You didn't apologize for exactly what you did to that person as well. You didn't even mention the person's name. So it's like you truly apologize for being caught. And some of us, we might have done that before in the past, maybe not kicked someone in the face and drag them around and throw a plant at them, but we've definitely might have done something wrong and upsetted them. We hurt them in a way, right? So actually, making things right with that individual and reconciling that, you should definitely at least come with a genuine energy, something that's honest and real, and not just in this very sorry attempt to save face and try to maintain whatever illusion and mass manipulation you've been, putting over everyone's face. Like you're just putting a blanket reality of who you truly are, and this is what you really are. This is who you are. In that first video, that is who you really are. I don't know if you really are a demon. I'd imagine that you are an actual human being, but you have no soul for all the things you've been accused of, the things that you have done, the things that we've seen you do, pretending to have remorse for it. This is an actual mass manipulator at play. And if you ever see signs of this, you know that you might be dealing with a mass manipulator at play. And to wrap everything up for this video, of course, my main thing here, just being much more sincere, being much more genuine when you're actually trying to reconcile anything with an individual who you claim to love or care about. And it is up to them at the end of the day. Once you do apologize, you come correct. You find the right words to say, or at least attempt to, and you're coming from the heart and you really mean it. If you do all that the right way and it's coming from the heart, even if it's not concise and perfect, whatever, the ball's in the other person's court who you're apologizing to, right? So it's up to them to either accept your apology, not accept it. It is what it is. If they don't accept your apology, it's okay. At the end of the day, you just kind of go your separate ways. It is what it is. At least you know in your heart, your soul, that you did the right thing. You apologize. You try to make amends. You are trying to reconcile that relationship and make right with it, right? And try to tell the other person that, I messed up. But when you do something like this, again, back to my point earlier, can you even forgive an individual like this that has done things so heinous, so treacherous, so evil? Can they even come back to society from this? I don't know. But you can tell me in the comment section, whatever you think, your thoughts. Please subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell if you like what we do here on the channel. This is going to be, like I said, the last episode for season 3 of The Bridge. I'm going to go ahead and do season 4, kick that off soon. Big shout out once again to Terrell and his initiative and what he wants to do. Let's go ahead and help out the individuals who definitely need the help. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Please check out those links in the description. And I will see you in the next video when we kick off season 4. And I really do appreciate the audience for sticking around, for being in the comment section, for liking the videos, for sharing the videos, for being here to have this discussion, these topics. This is my passion. I really do appreciate it. So thank you. And I will see you in the next one. You guys have a nice one.